We see people walking around, chatting, and connecting with one another. We then see the female elf with exaggerated features looking around as she walks toward the guard. The guard asks for her name, and she realizes that this is where she needs to set her in-game name. She chooses the name Haebule. She then asks if he gives out quests, and he points her toward the Adventurers Guild. We see Jinwoo in his astral form observing the heroes. He activates his power to examine their traits and discovers that they are all D or E rank. However, when he looks at Haebule's trait, he is surprised to discover that it is an A rank. He points out that her trait could potentially help her become a summoner. We see Haebule enter the Adventurers Guild, where she is welcomed by Tia. The girl is shocked by how beautiful Tia is. She then goes to the register to sign up as an adventurer, and Tia gives her some beginner equipment. We see a male cosplayer and his friends being rowdy. A news report then states that FS Games is going to change the world, while we see a man apologizing for what he previously said. Various podcasts are also discussing the new game. Jinwoo greets his employees, and Mr. Kim asks if he saw the trucks outside that were filled with products. They begin talking about how they should update the main story. The scene then changes to Leon, who is looking at himself in the mirror and is amazed by how handsome he is. We then see Jinwoo in the corroded land. His magic staff begins to glow as he fires his magic, changing the surrounding terrain. A huge, slimy monster with many eyes appears and begins talking to Jinwoo. Jinwoo mocks the monster as he walks past it, looking down at the corrupted goblins. He activates spatial magic to move the goblins away and tells the many-eyed monster that it is the mid-boss. We then see 3 heroes on their way to subjugate the goblins. Suddenly, everything around them becomes dark, and the corrupted goblins appear. One of the heroes draws his sword, but the goblin has already jumped forward to attack and one-shots him. A mage fires a fireball, but he is also one-shotted. The goblins then jump toward the girl, but Leon suddenly appears and slashes them, saving her. We see Tia explaining how she created Leon and why he is so handsome. Leon asks the girl if she is hurt. He then casts healing magic on her and tells her that they should move to a safer location. Along the way, he tells her that he has been investigating the corroded lands. After explaining this, Leon gives her a quest, and she accepts it. After giving the girl a quest, Leon goes around saving the other heroes and giving them items. We then see Jinwoo arrive in a room with a strange device in the middle. He asks Tia to call the others. We get to see Halon and Hasman in Jinwoo's face, excited that he called them. Tiras then appears out of nowhere, startling Jinwoo. He asks the Pope and the Baron how their characters are doing. They tell him that the heroes have started to suspect them. The room suddenly goes quiet. Jinwoo hands them a controller and tells them that they are going to control goblins. He explains that this is meant to help the heroes gain experience. He shows them how to use the controller, and they quickly get the hang of it. Jinwoo gives all of them a controller, and they look like kids who have just eaten candy for the first time. Jinwoo takes a picture of this memorable moment and saves it as his profile picture back on Earth. But while they are getting ready to eat, everyone suddenly gets up and leaves. Jinwoo is shocked by the chaos in front of him as the heroes begin gathering together to form teams. We then see a hero get one-shotted by a goblin. It turns out that the goblins are being controlled by Jinwoo's friends, and they all look completely drained as if they haven't slept for days. They have killed so many players using the goblins that one of the goblins has even become a named goblin. The goblin performs a celebration that seriously annoys the heroes. Because of this, the heroes form a massive subjugation force made up of players to slay the goblins. We then see the blacksmith talking to a hero, asking if he is sure about continuing with the enhancement. The enhancement fails, and the player becomes disappointed. The female elf tells the male player that he is an adrenaline junkie. Leon arrives and begins talking to the 2 heroes. The The male player asks Leon to stand nearby while he tries the enhancement again because he believes Leon is a lucky charm. And because Leon is there, the enhancement succeeds. The player thanks Leon. The female elf becomes jealous and also asks Leon to bless her bow so that she can enhance it. Soon, more players begin gathering around Leon because they want him to be their lucky charm as well. While they are on their way after the enchantments, they meet a player who is a bard. The other players tell Leon that the bard's singing weakens the monsters, meaning his singing is just that bad. Leon is reminded of his brother back on Earth. We then see two characters arguing. Leon tells them that they will be leaving soon, and he realizes that the two characters look like his grandfather and his sister. He is also surprised to discover that they have already formed their own guilds. Before departing, Leon thanks every hero by calling them by name one after another, showing that he remembers all of them. The heroes then prepare to leave the city. At the gate, the knights give them a farewell salute as they depart. The heroes eventually arrive in a desolate land with an incredible view. But suddenly, everything goes dark. Leon warns the heroes to prepare for an attack. Almost immediately after saying this, the erosion attacks him and the other heroes. They become covered in goo, but Leon uses his sword to break free. Then the sun goes dark, and the corrupted goblins appear. Leon realizes that the situation is too much for the heroes and tries to send them away. They ask him if he will be okay. Leon simply smiles, but the heroes refuse to leave. They convince Leon that they will fight alongside him. Leon then shares his power with them, strengthening their abilities, and together they charge forward. Tia begins controlling the goblins, and a massive clash begins as the heroes start overpowering the corrupted goblins. Leon jumps into the air and plunges his sword into the ground, causing a massive explosion. As the battle continues, the heroes begin to believe that they are winning. But then, the hero slayer goblin appears. Some of the previously defeated goblins also come back to life and begin attacking the heroes again. Leon rushes in to save the heroes and slashes the hero slayer goblin in half. But the goblin comes back to life once again. Leon realizes that something is wrong. He suspects the Black Pillar and tells the heroes that they need to destroy its core. The heroes march forward. But as the battle continues, their numbers keep decreasing. Some of them are exhausted, while the number of goblins continues to increase. The female elf fires her final arrow. Her comrades then rush toward the pillar. Finally, they destroy the core. For a moment, they believe it is over. But then, a hand suddenly emerges from the darkness, and a mysterious voice asks, "Do you really think it's over?"